Hi, kids. Do me a favor. Say this with me. I'm gonna learn something right now. Go ahead, you with me. Ready? I'm gonna learn something right now. The reason I'm telling you this is I'm about to tell you something. Okay, so last time. I'm gonna learn something right now. Okay? All right, let's keep going. There's this thing called the secret, or the law of attraction. And it basically says, if you can imagine it, the universe is gonna make it happen for you. Now I'm gonna tell you a secret. The secret about the secret. The secret works. Sort of. Like, it's half right. If you tell yourself something often enough, whether you repeat it to yourself every single day, or you just hang images of it all over your house, you will eventually begin to believe it. Our brains want the world to make sense, and they will go to extraordinary lengths to keep it that way. Whether that means picking and choosing the information that we see and remember, or even altering what we see and experience. Our brains just want the world to make sense. And you can change what makes sense, because our brains are not very good at telling the difference between I learned this thing and I just kept repeating it to myself over and over again until I believed it. So if every day you wake up and tell yourself, I'm gonna get a good job, eventually you will believe it, and your brain will start looking for reasons to support that belief. Now, if you stopped there and just waited for something to happen, that's where the secret is half wrong. The universe can't actually manifest anything for us. But we can. Here's how it works. If you tell yourself, I'm gonna get a good job, you've already programmed your brain to believe that that's what's gonna happen. So it goes on the lookout for anything that could lead to that happening, because it just wants the world to make sense. So let's say you're watching Harry Potter with some friends, and while Harry goes on a spending spree, your brain pipes up and goes, hey, look at those goblin bankers. That's a good job. I wonder how you get a job at a bank. And so while Harry awkwardly stumbles into victory, you're Googling on your phone, how do I become a banker? And maybe you don't pursue that job, but you're looking. Now, your brain doesn't always change so easily. You can say, I'm a good friend 100 times a day. But if you don't already believe that, your brain is gonna pipe up and say, no, remember how you forgot your best friend's birthday last year? Plus, you hate leaving the house. This is very normal. Our brains want things to make sense. So if you present it with something that you don't really believe, your brain's gonna push back. So instead, take a step back. I'm ready to be a good friend. Maybe that's not true. So it's fine, you can take another step back. I want to be ready to be a good friend. And if you really want to get your brain focused on finding those threads that are going to lead you to what you want, try rephrasing the statement as a question. Every morning, ask yourself, what do I need to be a good friend? You don't have to try to answer it, because your brain will absolutely try. So while you eat breakfast and go to school or to work, your brain is in the background going, good friend, what do I need? What do I need to be a good friend? Until you're at the store and maybe you see some calendars and your brain goes, yes, calendars! Mark their birthday on a calendar. You'll never forget it. Calendar. Yes, thank you. Yes. And then you can think about it. Is this right for me? Maybe. Or maybe you think, I don't really use calendars. That wouldn't work for me. What do I need to be a good friend? And then your brain goes, what? Oh, okay. What do I need to be a good friend? What do I need to be a good friend? What do I need to be a good friend? What do I need to be a good friend? That's the secret of the secret. It's easier to see the opportunities you already believe exist. And with a little repetition, you can start to reprogram your brain to believe you can become what you want to be. That's all it takes. Just believing it, and then a lot of hard work to actually make it happen. But you have to believe it first. I'm sorry, the hard work part, it's not negotiable. I've tried. It's true. So, when you were watching this video, did your brain show you what you were looking for? Did you learn something? Be safe, kids.